Welcome back to the Too Fast channel. In this tabletop review and unboxing, we're going to be taking a look at a power strip made by Voltme. This is a 3-outlet power strip with 3 USB charging ports built into it. Got this off of Amazon, like most of the stuff I buy. Has a regular price of $25.99. Currently, Amazon has there's a coupon for 15% off, so my end price ended up being $22.99. Now, I bought this specifically to put on my workbench to replace a existing power strip. My existing power strip does not have any internal USB ports. Since I charge my phone, I charge flashlights, I charge batteries, I charge portable lights, everything that I'm charging on my workbench, a lot of the things I'm charging, all charge off of USB. So I either need to plug it into a computer or plug it into a power brick and plug it into a power strip. And that ends up eating up a lot of my available plugs. So getting a power strip that has the capability of plugging in USB cables was a priority for me for this upgrade. And so I picked up this Voltme. I was happy with some previous Voltme products. I bought a USB-C Voltme 35-watt fast charger and a Voltme USB-C to USB-C cable. I did a review on those as well, but I was happy with those, so I decided to pick up their Veto series surge protector power strip. This one happens to be in white. And I've got some specs to talk about, but we'll go ahead and get this unboxed first. Um, all the Voltme products are well packaged. They all appear to be gray with this kind of yellow on the bottom, and they've got this textured kind of golf ball indentation hexagonal pattern on it. There's some specs on the back, and we'll be reading some specs I have written down, but this surge protector is packaged very well in this unique fashion. There's a owner's guide, a thank you card, and this clever packaging here, which we've got to kind of pull this out like so. So the packaging is nice, keeps the device safe. A very long protective bag, and this is what we've got. So let's see. Let's get a better view of what's going on down here. So this, what does this say? Electrical hazard, do not step on the cable, don't use it outdoors, don't use it if it's damaged, warning tag. So we've got a on-off switch here, 3 standard plugs, with plenty of space in between the plugs. One of the problems with my other power strip that I have is these plugs are really close together. So if you have something, a big brick you're plugging in, it ends up blocking one of the ports. And I can understand that, you don't want a power strip that's, 5 feet long, but come on. I mean, nowadays, a lot of devices have big power plugs on them, and you've got to space things out a little bit better. And these these power strip companies, they just don't consider that. But this has got a lot of space on it, and of course, with this size, you only got three plugins, and then we've got 3. These are USB-A ports, so this is not technically fast charging per se. According to Voltme, you can charge one device at 12 watts max, but if you're charging 2 devices it would be 9 watts each. If if you're plugging 3 devices at the same time, it would be 6 watts each. So it's something to keep in mind. Let's see. This has 800 joule surge protection, so it's suitable for use with computers, TVs, and other electrical appliances to protect them from voltage fluctuations and spikes, of course. It is ETL certified. It has a fire-resistant a PC shell, and it's flame retardant at 1382 degrees Fahrenheit. It has a 6-foot silicone extension cable, which is good. Let's take a look at the cable. Again, like the other Voltme products I own, it has a captured Velcro organizational strip here, which if you're not using it, you can just kind of wrap it like that. And it does come with this little protective cover. I've already tested this, but I put the cover back on so you could see that it does come with that. One thing I also noticed, which is better than a lot of other extension cables, a lot of these cables, especially for the surge suppressors or the power strips, they have a big plug and the cable comes out here. So if you've got, let's say you're plugging this into a wall outlet and you have a desk in front of it, well, if your desk is too close to the wall, you can't plug it in. This is extremely low profile. It is, well, let me grab a tape measure and we'll find out exactly how big it is. It is about 3/4 of an inch. Also, what you'll notice, you'll see that the cable is actually offset on this plug. I don't have any devices that are built like this, which is, this is a good thing though, because when you plug it in, your cable is off at an angle like that. So if you're using plugging this into a wall that's, where the two plug-ins, you've got one on top of the other. If you plug this into the top one, look at that. The cable's not going to block the bottom one. And that's a pet peeve of mine. I got to plug stuff in to a wall jack, and the cable comes out of the bottom and it blocks the bottom jack. So what I end up having to do is put this device in the bottom jack, but that assumes that whatever's going in the top will actually fit. If the one going in the top, actually the cable goes down, it's not going to fit. So this actually solves the problem. And I don't know why all manufacturers don't do this. Low profile plug with the cable coming out at a right angle. I mean, it makes total sense to me. That was one of the sell points why I bought this. Because I've got to plug this into the wall, and I've got another device that has to go on the bottom because the cable goes straight down. So I think everything should be manufactured with a plug like this. It makes total sense to me. This cable also has a silicone outer covering, so it's very flexible. So that's good. And it is a 6-foot cable. So both of those are good sell points. This has the same type of flexibility as the Voltme USB-C cable that I bought. Obviously, this is thicker cable, so it's not quite as flexible, but it's way more flexible than some of the cables I have on other power strips. All right, so this is constructed with 16 gauge wire on the inside. And this is the back. We've got these rubber protective strips here. So if this is sitting on your desk, it doesn't really move around. And it also has 2 wall-mounted holes. Now, this doesn't come with any screws. At least mine did not come with any screws. Oh, there's none in the box. If you find some suitable screws, and there's no template for this either, so if I had to make a constructive comment, I think this should come with 2 screws that are suitable. You need like a panhead screw that's big enough to fit into this hole, each one of these holes, and then you would slide this over and it would lock into place. The other problem with mounting this to the wall, and I've seen this with other products, is there's no template. So yeah, you can put one screw in the wall, but getting the other one just in the right spot can be tricky. So what I ideally would like to see, what would have been cool is this little warning tag. Should have had a warning on one side, should have been a template on the other side. So, with little holes on it, you could put it up to the wall and you could use a pencil and mark where you need to drill the holes and then put the screw in. So if anything, I'd like this to come with a template and 2 screws because I'll be mounting this to the wall. But that's obviously not a deal breaker, but it's just, it's a criticism. Everything else is really good. So the little trivial stuff is irrelevant in the grand scheme of things. So you've got a power light here, and that's basically it. The charge speed, 5 volt, 2.4 amps, max 3 amps, 18 watt maximum when charging single USB port. Some conflicting info. It does say 18 watt max when charging single port, but also in the description it says 12 watts max for charging a single device. So I don't know exactly which one is more accurate. But if I'm plugging my phone in and I'm using wireless charging for my iPhone, I'm kind of stuck at 15 watts. So whether I get 18, well, I'd either get 15 or 12 watts. So I'm not going to worry about that if I'm charging my phone downstairs wirelessly. Those are pretty much all of the talking points I have for this. I have tested this out a little bit and I put it back in the box so we could do an unboxing. Of course, I always test everything before I do a video on it. I'm definitely happy with this. It charges my flashlights and my portable lights just fine. And I've plugged in some of my devices. I've got some devices that have bigger power bricks on them, and everything fits. So completely happy there. So my next step is to go and mount this on my wall and get rid of the clunky power strip that I have on my workbench. So, in conclusion, I give this a too fast, 2 thumbs up. Again, another good product from Voltme. I'm 3 for 3 with Voltme. All 3 of the products I bought from them, I really like and have a good feature set to them. So I don't feel that I spent my money on something that's inferior to other products on the market. Anyway, that's the Voltme power strip with 3 outlets and 3 USB charging ports for $25.99 with the 15% coupon is $22.99. Link is in the description if you want to go and check it out for yourself. I'm real happy with it, so it's a good upgrade for my workbench. Anyway, that's going to end this review, and I'll catch you in the next video.